Hey up lads, Coach Si here. Hope you've had a good week. I hope you're ready for the weekend. Now we're going to talk about this every Friday just to get you fired up, ready for the weekend, so you kind of don't self-sabotage or you don't throw away your week. So this is a weekend focus, okay? I know that weekends can be difficult. You're probably tired by now. You might be a bit stressed out if you've had a tough week. You've got a different routine coming up. You've got the kids there. The kids can wear you down. I know that they can constantly pepper you and drive you to want to go to the pub or have comfort food or whatever. And I want you to focus on trying to not self-sabotage when it comes to the weekends, because you really can consume a week's worth of calories over the weekend, okay? It's so easy to do. I've seen it before and it's just an absolute nightmare. So what I would advise you to do when it comes to weekends, you need to create a plan. You need to create some solid habits that are ready, weekend prepared, to make sure that you're still on track. So I want you to think about, we talk about that you need to be doing 10,000 steps a day, right? So you need 70,000 steps per week. Why don't you make sure by Sunday you've hit those steps? So let's say you're on 44,000 steps. You've got so many to finish off by the end of the week. So your first plan of action could be, right, I need to tick off those 70,000 steps. The next thing you want to make sure, got a nice little list here for you lads. The next thing you want to make sure you're cracking off is you're sorting out a workout, okay? So a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning workout. So plan which days you're going to make up the steps, but then a plan a workout like a HIIT session or core or kettlebells, or get yourself to the gym. So you can put one workout, which could be a run, power walk, jog to get those steps done, and another one as like a full body HIIT session to help you burn calories. The great thing about HIIT sessions, as you know, is they're short and sweet and they burn loads of calories. Go for family walks. If you have a dog, if you've got family, the family could get a bit irritated, especially the kids when they're indoors all the time, you know, glued to the TV or iPads or whatever they're doing. Take them out for family walks. Get your steps in as a family, bond as a family. That's massively going to help. So if you don't have a plan, your weekend will lead to a disaster, because you've probably got a good routine. You get up, you have breakfast, you go to work, you come home, you go to the gym, do a workout or play badminton with your best buddy or whatever. You've got this solid routine, and then it seems that when we're stressed and we're tired, Friday night comes, we think, oh, fuck it, we only live once, let's crack open the beers. And the problem when we have the beers is our willpower goes down. So you've got to absolutely make sure you have this plan in place. Wouldn't it be nice to wake up on a Saturday or a Sunday morning actually feeling fresh and ready to go, instead of having a hangover and feeling shit from bad food and overindulgence? And we all know when we overindulge on shit food and booze and all that, and we go a bit too far, we don't move the next day and we crave more comfort food, which is more calories. We can really easily, if you have like a fry up, you know, Sunday roast, a meal with a dessert in the evening and a few bottles of beer, have like 4,000 calories in a day. It's just greedy and it's not necessary. So I don't want you to be that guy as well that goes, oh, well, I'll have a few beers tonight on Friday and you're going to start on Monday, because Monday will never happen. Or it might happen for a few weeks because it's January, but I tell you what, in February, Monday ain't going to happen. You don't want to wait for another year again to get cracking. So if you find, though, weekends are super tough and you're like, well, it's impossible, I need a beer, I need my treats, I need to make this happen because it's good for my soul or whatever, or I need it from a bad week, the way I would get you to make sure that you have a proper handle on weekends, if you know that you just can't control it, is by tracking your calories. So here's an example of one of our clients. They consume 2,200 calories per day, okay? So that's 15,400 calories per week. But then let's say at the weekend they overindulge, a few bottles of beers, they have a Sunday roast, curry or whatever, and they end up having 2,500 calories a day, an excess of 600 calories over the weekend. So now you've got over by 600 calories, right? Because you've been tracking everything, your bottles of beer, your booze, your wines, your curries, whatever. So basically, Monday, you need to eat 600 calories less on Monday to play catch up from the weekend. 1,600 a day. So I've done all that in there, and a little bit of maths going on there. So basically, if you really find it hard to control the food that you're putting in or quantifying if your food is too much or too little. Calorie counting is the way forward, and it's really, really good at the weekend. So it means that, so like tomorrow when I wake up, actually I've got a curry and beers, that's why I keep going on about it. The first thing I'll do on MyFitnessPal is I'll put in my bottles of beers, I'll put in my curry, so that'll be about 1,400 calories, and then I've got the rest of the calories to play with through the day. So the great satisfying feeling is I can have the beers, I can have the treats with the comfort knowing that I've hit my calories. And if I do happen to go over by 100 or 200 calories, I'll just play catch up on Monday. But do you know what? I've been doing this so long, I would rather not live off poverty calories on Monday and just stick to them and work around them through the day. So that's your tip. Put your treats in that you're going to have in the evening before you start your day, and then whatever calories are left through the day, breakfast, lunch, snacks, whatever, that's the amount you've got. But you know you've got that reward, you've got that treat at the end of the day. That will work really well for you. So just to summarise, you need to create habits for the weekend, specific for the weekend. You need a routine specific for the weekend. You might have your weekday routine absolutely nailed. You're hydrating, you're sleeping, you're training, you go to work, you're sorting the kids out, taking the dogs for a walk, whatever. But are you cracking the weekend? Because once you think about it like working away and you have like a weekend routine where the kids know that you're taking them out for a walk, because personally for you it's good for family time, but you're also going to get the steps in, and you know on a Sunday morning you've got a HIIT session. We do loads of HIIT sessions, by the way. We upload a brand new one each week on the on our Facebook and YouTube. They're body weight, they're 10-15 minutes long, so you could just do one of those. You don't need to be doing much, but you just need to get the body moving and burning those calories at the weekend. Don't be that guy. Don't say you're going to start on Monday, for Christ's sake. Coach Si, signing out.